¿Puedo tener una servilleta? No, no la puedes tener. Please don't say that in a Mexican restaurant because puedo tener doesn't mean can I have in Spanish. It doesn't. And it's just wrong. Say puedo tener and your foreigner status will be discovered immediately. So, how to ask for things in a restaurant or someplace else? I'm Paulísima, Spring Spanish teacher, and here are 5 chunks to ask for things in Spanish. Número 1. Para mí. Para mí. This is perfect for ordering in any kind of establishment when you are in the company of other people. ¿Ya están listos para ordenar? Para mí, la ensalada provenzal, por favor. Now you're in a taco stand. ¿De qué hay? De tripa, de suadero, de longaniza, campechanos, de pastor. Para mí, 2 de tripa bien doradita y 1 campechano, por favor. Número 2. ¿Me podrías traer? ¿Me podrías traer una servilleta, por favor? ¿Me podrías traer un vaso de agua, por favor? Número 3. ¿Me podrías dar? ¿Me podrías dar? ¿Me podrías dar like, por favor? Yeah, in Mexico we don't like a video, we give it a like. Así que, por favor, ¿me podrías dar un like? How are you liking this video so far? Let me know in the comments if you're liking it, and if you're not, let me know why. I want to do better for you. ¿Me podrías dar? This one is to be used when you're ordering, in a restaurant or when you're buying something that you can't, reach for yourself. ¿Me podrías dar 2 tacos al pastor, por favor? ¿Me podrías dar un vaso de agua, por favor? ¿Me podrías dar un encendedor? Número 4. ¿Me das? Este chunk es perfecto para usar en un lugar informal, como en una taquería en la calle. Aquí estoy usando la conjugación informal del verbo dar. Actually, I'm using the informal conjugation in all the chunks that you're learning today. A chunk is a pre-made phrase that native speakers use all the time. Because they're pre-made, you don't have to think about conjugation like me das every time you want to say this phrase. You just learn the whole phrase like that because it's a chunk. You can just memorize the chunk, so trying to remember grammar stuff doesn't slow you down while you're trying to speak. Learning by chunks is a great way to speed your way into fluency. To learn about how to do just that, click on the link in the description. There you can get a copy of our Essential Spanish Chunking Kit that includes all the Spanish chunks that you will need all the time. Número 5. Me pasas. Me pasas. This one is more like, can you pass me? But, if you're sitting, eating lunch or dinner, whatever, it just works better than saying puedo tener. If you're new here, do subscribe to the Spring Spanish YouTube channel. And if you are an intermediate Spanish speaker, you might want to check out my other channel, Spring English. I'm pretty sure that you're going to find that content very useful as well. ¿Me pasas la sal, por favor? ¿Me pasas la salsa verde, por favor? You'll use this phrase exactly the same way that you would use can you pass me? Like when you can't reach something that is like too high for you. ¿Me pasas esa caja, por favor? Número 6. Resumen. Remember, we have me das, me podrías dar, me podrías traer, me pasas and para mí. ¿Me das una Coca Light, por favor? ¿Me podrías dar un vaso de agua, por favor? ¿Me podrías traer una servilleta, por favor? ¿Me pasas la salsa, por favor? Para mí, 10 tacos de suadero, por favor. There's another super common mistake that could actually be embarrassing that Spanish students make all the time, and that is calling something caliente when they really want to say sexy or hot. Find out why it's embarrassing and what can you do to use it correctly in the next part of this lesson. Follow me there by clicking the image on screen.